Our audience to continue to fight for the dreams and dream big. This is what we have for today. Flow power loading. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome everyone. We're gonna be talking about a lot of things, but for now, what we're gonna be doing is I wanna introduce myself again. This is your friend, your host, Bubblified, certified, magnified, and qualified motivational speaker, Zoila Garman. And you're listening to Zyger Feed because fitness is not only for the body, but fitness for the mind. Today we're gonna be talking and sharing tips on how to become your best self. Today we're gonna be talking about the reminders that we should have as as people, as enjoying our life, the reminders of becoming more mindful, the reminders of being the powerful self that we are. On the studios, Radio Cardiff, we always transmit on live on the 98.7 FM, and I hope this is something that you're looking forward. If you want to support us, you can do it by subscribing. If you want to support us, you can do it by just simply tagging around, supporting our um, social medias as well. But we're gonna hit on the topic immediately because I believe this is quite important. I believe we have here something that is really massively needed in this society. We are talking about being born, being born to fight. Today I stand before you to remind you of a truth so profound. It can change the course of your life. Each one of us here was born to fight. Each one of us here was born to fight. Not in the sense of conflict, of aggression, or getting in trouble with your peers, with people around you, but in the spirit of perseverance, resilience, and unyielding determination. Is on the sense of strength, of determination, and loving yourself. I'm loving the fact that I get to share this with you because it's a topic that is stuck or stick to my heart, to my desires, and to the ways that I normally do this radio show, right? Life is not a smooth journey. We all know that. Life is not smooth at all. It is a battlefield. It is like school. It is a place where we learn, where we get things done in the wrong way. It is like filled with challenges that test our resolve, obstacles that demand our strengths, situations that challenge our mindset, and even questions our life in general. It is a battlefield, filled with challenges that test our resolve, obstacles that demand our strength, and momentums or moments of despair that seek to break our spirit. But it is in these very moments that our true nature is revealed, is discovered, is shared, is experienced. We are fighters. You wanted to know. We were born to fight. Either you agree with what I'm saying or not, we we were born to fight. We are warriors of our own destiny, of our own life, of our journey, of the things that we are doing, the things that we are planning to do. Consider the story of a mighty oak tree, for example, this beautiful tree. For a small acorn buried in the ground, it fights its way up through the soil and its way down through the soil, reaching for the light. It withstands storms and droughts and the changing season. It withstands the water, it withstands everything. Yet, through it all, it stands tall, an acorn sits. It roots, digs into the earth. Its branches spreading wide, and it testaments to the power of resilience, the power of what it was made of, the power that you and I have. How beautiful it is that such a beautiful tree is born through such a small acorn seed, growing through the soil, through the challenges, through the things that are stopping that growth, through the pathways, through the things that are working against them. It's just beautiful. It is challenging, but it is beautiful. We too, we have this strength within us. Every setback is not a default, but it's a call to arms, to challenge, to rise stronger than before. Each time life knocks us down, we have the choice to stay down or to stand up, dust ourselves off, and fight back with the renewed vigor, with the renewed power, with the renewed strength, with who we really are. Think about the times that you face adversity. Remember the battles that once made you feel like you were not enough. Send me a text. That make you feel like you were not the one you thought you were. Remember the battles that were already won. Each scar tells you a story of courage. Each hardship a lesson learned. These are the badges of honor. These are the things that we have to endure. These are the challenges that we have to remind ourselves with honor that marks our journey. They remind us that we are capable of more than what we've ever imagined. Embrace the struggle in a very beautiful way that not only feels that you are in a challenging situation, but it also feels like you are progressing, that you're learning, that you are achieving, that you're growing, that you're moving, that you're not staying stagnant, that there is movement, that even though the situation you don't like it, you are able to go across it with your vibrant face, with hope and faith. In the words of Winston Churchill, if we all remember, never give in, never, 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 he said. Let this be your mantra. Let this be your way to go to. Let this be the phrase that you will go to when you have to remind yourself of how strong you are. Never give in. Never, never. Winston Churchill, an amazing man, very wise, very smart. is telling us from a long time ago. Let's remember this. Never give in. Never. Keep pushing forward, I will say. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing your dreams, keep pushing your desires, keep pushing your goals, regardless of the story, the drama that's going around you. Love yourself. When you see that something bad is happening around you, focus your heart, focus your goals, your eyes into looking at yourself the way that you want it. Never give in. Never. For you were born to fight. And within you lies the power to conquer any foe, any challenge, any situation. I'm not gonna lie. This is a way of living, and sometimes challenges knock off your feet, knock our feet, and let us lying on the floor. It is difficult. It is challenging. It is demanding your attention. It is demanding our attention. It is demanding of our time, our goals, our love, our respect. It demands our respect. But you and I were born to fight. And fight you shall. And fight I shall. Let the world know that nothing can break you. Nothing can defeat you. Because you are unstoppable. I am unstoppable. Together, let's march forward and claim the victory that is rightfully ours. It is our right. It's who we are. It's our given from birth. It's our gifts from birth. It's who we really are. Today I want to share with you not just the motivation to embrace adversities, but practical tips as well on how to harness your inner strength and emerge victorious, more joyful, more happier. First, let's understand the nature of anxiety, which I didn't explain previously. Because if we all understand the nature of being anxious, adversity comes in many forms, but we are aware and therefore we know what to do or how to behave. If we are aware of the anxious thoughts or the patterns of anxiety, there is many more things that we could do in order to overcome it and become the one that we desire, the one that we are made of. Adversity comes in many forms: personal loss, professional setbacks, health challenges, or even a daily grind of life that sometimes feels like overwhelming. But there's no doubt that we can all overcome it. These challenges are not meant to break us or to build us. They are just opportunities in this gifts, momentums or moments that push us to discover our true potential. And whether you like it or not, once you go through adversities and anxieties, you will see that you get out stronger and with other skills that you didn't have previously of experiencing that what you were experiencing. So the tip number one, shift your mindset. And with this, I'm saying when the adversity comes your way, the first tip is to embrace adversity. This is to shift your mindset. If you embrace it instead of pushing it away, you will cut the time that you have between thinking about the situation and solving the situation. Therefore, your mind and your mental health will be way better. You'll have more time to do the things that you want, and you'll have the time to think about the things you're doing to resolve the situations that you're going through. Adversity is like refining fire that purifies gold. It burns away our weakness. It just does. You want it or not, this is what adversity do. It burns away our weakness, our doubts. It gives us no doubt at all. That's what you're going through, and that's where you need to go in order to overcome this challenging situation. There's no choices here. Adversity give you an issue, and what you do with that issue is your responsibility. But the end goal will be always you'll be more resilient and you will be more prepared than what you were before. So often, our greatest enemy is not the challenge itself, but our perception of it, is what we think about it. So if we shift our mindset, if we shift the way that we see that challenging situation, it will be more beneficial for us because we will end up accepting the situation for what it is instead of wishing that the situation was in XYZ form so that we can package it and accept it better. No, just switch your mindset, and the time that you'll take to resolve a situation, it will be less than the time that you will spend grieving and sad and being sad and miserable because that situation is still with you. Just accept it. To fight and overcome anxiety, we should change how we view it. That is a tip number one. We're gonna continue tip number two. The second tip I'm gonna give you to overcome anxiety and become more resilient is develop resilience. There's no magic here. There's no hidden tricks here. And when I say develop resilience, I said resilience is the ability to bounce back from the setbacks, to keep moving forward even when there's no roads and guides and paths that you can see to move forward, even when it's tough. It's about cultivating a never give up attitude than looking at the situation. Rather than looking at the situation, in other words, rather than looking at the situation, it's more like developing the resilience attitude. The attitude that you know that you have to share for you to overcome a situation, for you to become a stronger person, for you to become that person that you know you should become. How do we build resilience, you may ask? And this is a good question, right? How do we build resilience? Because it's all in theory, beautiful, but how do we build resilience? Well, to build resilience, first of all, start by setting small goals. It doesn't have to be a big goal if you don't feel like so. It doesn't have to be a massive goal. It just has to be a goal that you know that at the end of the day has to be so short. At the end of the day, you will have it. Something like, I'm gonna fast today until 12 o'clock. It's an example. It could be anything really. I'm gonna be fasting until 12 o'clock today because fasting resets your immune system, resets your nervous system, and it resets your cardiovascular system. Because what happens is that your blood is now on a resting mode. To say it as in a simple way, you guys Google it and you'll see what I mean. But it is more like your whole body stop functioning in other ways to give a break to your blood to purify, to get even stronger, if you want to see it as that way. That's an example that you could do. Something so small as in stop feeding yourself for 2 hours in the morning so that your body refreshes the whole system, and therefore you'll feel more energized till some extent. Start by setting small goals. That's one of the examples that can help you to build a stronger resilience personality. Celebrate your progress, regardless of how big or small it is. Give yourself time to celebrate what you've done. It's beautiful to recognize the ways that you've been doing, even though they might not be massive achievements as you were planning before. Just celebrate it. Give yourself the credit that you need. Give yourself the love and respect, recognition that you need. Surround yourself with positive influences. That's another thing. That's another way that we can build a stronger resilience, because if it doesn't come from you, you could see it from somebody else's that has that skill, being resilient, being strong, being driven. Surround yourself with these type of people, because at the end of the day, you are who you are, judging by the people around you. Be kind to yourself, and this is, I think, one of the most important answers I could give to this question: how to build resilience. Be kind to yourself during tough times. Remember, it is okay to stumble as long as you keep getting up, and as long as you keep going. It's okay to stumble. Be kind to yourself. You deserve respect. You deserve love. And that includes your own love and your own respect. Why not? Why not? Why not? Be kind to yourself during tough times. Remember, it is okay to stumble as long as you keep going. And the third tip, and it's gonna be my last tip for yourself, I want you to listen to this one, because I truly take pride on this one. Harness the power of persistence. You see, there are many things that we could do, many things that we can talk about, many dreams that we could share with people around us, many ideas that we could share around our environment. But harnessing the power of persistence is the one aspect that's gonna get you to where you wanna be. One step at a time, big or small. But make sure that it has to be constant. Even if you think about it, even with the algorithm in YouTube, with the algorithm in any of the social medias, you have to be persistent and consistent in uploading, content. Because if one day you stop doing it, the algorithm will reset again and will wait till you get to the pace. And that's something that happens in real time. It's not me trying to make a point or something. It's something that happens in real time. The algorithm will get the counts of the posts that you post every day. And it will also, study it to see how many contacts, how many interactions you have. Yeah, but also is counting how persistent you are. And life is the same way. It shares with you a culture of, I want to count with you with the things that you could do. And the things that you could do depends on how persistent you are. Because here's the thing, you could say you are the president of the world, you could say many things. Now, your actions will show, your persistence will show, the things that you do will show you who you really are, not your words. Your words can say it, but what it will show is your persistence, your actions and determinations. Embrace change and uncertainty, and I'm gonna say that one tip as well as a topping tip. Embrace changes. Life is a changing platform. Accept them and move on. The fourth tip is to embrace change and uncertainty. Adversity often comes with the change, which can be unsettling. However, change is the only constant in life, and learning to adapt is crucial. The only constant that we have in this life, the only thing that we have for secure is change. And learning to adapt is crucial. Because if you learn to adapt, you are learning to evolve. You are learning to transform your skills into some different particular ways, package it, and continue to develop the beautiful self, the beautiful being that you are. And my lovely people, I'm gonna top it up by saying you are a human being with amazing skills, with amazing abilities, with lovely potential, with huge potential. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Because this life is to experience, this life is to share, this life is to be here for one another. This life is meant for us to discover that we are made of powerful powder, of powerful, glorious glitter. We are made of things that we cannot explain. Obviously, it's not powder or glitter. But even if I explain it through the DNA and science, I wouldn't hit on the target of explaining it fully, because we are more than that. We are more than what we were taught. So every day is a new experience and a new opportunity for us to experience new levels of becoming ourselves. Every day, every day, every day we have a new platform to experience, to be creative, to send love, to experience love, to give hugs to people around us. There's nothing better than being around the person you want to hug and that person hugs you back as well. Experience love to the fullest. Experience respect to the fullest. Help people around you, even if you don't know them, even if you don't know what is going on. We are here to experience this life on the best of our abilities, and that includes us sharing love. Love is the answer, not only for people around us, but for ourselves around ourselves. I want to send like a big, massive hug, embracing hug. It is your opportunity to discover new fields, new places, new realities, if you want to call it that way. There is no limits. Do it through the meditation, do it through hugging people, do it through hugging trees. Do it. Never stop doing it. Never stop being yourself, regardless of what people say around you. I want you to support this channel by subscribing and sharing this content, because I know many people will need to hear what I'm saying here. Be yourself regardless of what people say about you, because believe me, we are meant to fight. You're listening to Zyger Fit, because fitness is not only for the body, but fitness for the mind. We roar together. Subscribe for more. Love you. See you next week, 2 p.m. Every Saturday at 2 p.m. live on YouTube. Sending you hug, love, and light.